Hello, my dear followers. Today I'm so happy to introduce to you Bob Hardy, the training and marketing expert in car industry. To be honest with you, I was overwhelming of his experience, and I am more than happy to discuss with him today the past, the current, and the future of our car industry. So this is Bob. Thank you that you agreed to discuss our questions about the car industry.
Thank you for asking.
Okay, so my first questions will be, can you share some insights from your experience and how they has evolved over the past 25 years?
Yes, the car business has evolved a lot over the last 25 years. First of all the cars are better and there's more competition. But in addition to that, 25 years ago, most customers drove to the dealership and walked in the front door. 75%. 15 years ago, that figure went to be in 75%, went online and did some shopping and then came in. And now, 75% go online and do as much of their shopping as possible before they ever come to the dealership for a delivery. So I would say that the industry has become more digital in nature and more appointment-based in nature as a result.
That's cool, thank you. And this is my second question.
Okay.
My second question is about the new technologies in the car industry. What is your advice how we can use them more productive, and will they help us or not? What is your opinion about that?
My opinion is that with technology, first of all, we're seeing it in all the vehicles, and it's moving so fast. What seemed to be new technology just 3 years ago is now obsolete. And just take one look at the size of the screen inside the automobile, and you're getting 12, 15, 18-inch screens that do a myriad of tasks in your vehicle, from safety to settings to cameras to audio to everything. So the biggest thing that we could do there is to stay abreast of the technology and have the answers for our customers that they deserve. And it's important that you stay ahead because it's moving so fast. Now, as far as technology goes, in the way that we follow up with our customers and the way that we reach out to our customers, we're receiving a lot of leads, a lot of emails, a lot off of our websites, a lot of leads off of third-party providers. And we need to make sure that we judge the effectiveness of those, because a lot of them are coming and then leaving real quick. And so you have to do your due diligence because there's a lot of flash in the pans. And in addition, you have to make it easy for our customers with technology. If they have a vast amount of technology, they need to feel challenged, right? But if they're new to technology, like a lot of our older customers, we need to make it easy.
Thank you for your opinion. And what are your thoughts about the AI tools, and how do you think can they replace the people, the person communication in the car sales or not?
I don't think that they can replace, to answer your question, the person in the car sales process, because people want to deal with people. You can't hold artificial intelligence accountable for a poor implementation of a sales process. But you can certainly, as a salesperson or as a sales manager or as the owner of the dealership, use AI to supplement the human experience. People still want to deal with humans.
Yeah. I hope that we will have a job next 20 years.
Yes, and we will.
They can't replace, because in my opinion, the real communication, the energy between the salesperson and the customer is very important. And sometimes the customer makes a decision according to the communication, not only about the car, not only the process, not only about the price or something like that, but because he likes the person who gave him all information and made a test drive. So I hope we will have a job.
Yes, we will have a job, because it's hard if a customer comes in and you build a relationship with him.
Yeah.
If he likes you and he trusts you, he'll buy a car from you. But it's hard to say that about artificial intelligence. If you like artificial intelligence, well, some people do, but there's very little passion or enthusiasm. If you run into a salesperson that has passion for the product, that's the great difference maker, and that's what make people follow your lead, and you can lead them through the sales process by simply showing enough passion and enough interest in them, and get them talking about themselves. And if you listen hard enough, you'll learn how to sell them a car. They'll tell you exactly how to sell them a car.
Yeah. Thank you for your opinion. So with the rise of electric and autonomous vehicles, how do you see the future of car sales, and what skills will be crucial for a successful process in the fast-changing landscape?
Well, as far as electric vehicles, autonomous vehicles, again, we have to stay ahead of the curve. It's coming to us whether we like it or not. So as a salesperson, as management in the dealership, we need to embrace the technology, and not only embrace the technology, but make it easy for our salespeople to make the transition, because it's a whole new way to sell a car, and you're selling those types of cars to a different type of customer. Customers that are more tech savvy, customers that are younger, customers that are environmentally concerned about what's going on with global warming and keeping the planet safe by being green, right, and clean. So I think as we move away from fossil fuels, the technology involved in those vehicles will become better, and we'll get extended range right now, and longer battery life, and it's bound to grow as the technology gets better. And I think a lot of those folks that are embracing fossil fuels and gasoline and diesel fuel in the way that they fuel our vehicles, as that generation leaves, I hate to say that, as they grow older, I think that the connection to fossil fuels will diminish and eventually go away.
Okay.
For the good of our planet. And a lot of electric vehicles are very exciting to drive as well.
Totally agree. Personally, how do you balance between the needs of the achieving sales targets with the providing excellent customer service?
Well, I think you can do both. I do. Hitting your sales targets is a matter of working behind the scenes, answering leads, making calls, reaching out to customers, prospecting, telling everybody you know what you do, that you know what you do for a living, and reaching out and perhaps getting involved in doing fleet deals to customers buying more than one car. So those are things that you can do, but you can still do those and provide perfect customer service. And it's all about time management. It's all about having checklists to make sure that you perform everything you need to do before the customer leaves. And it's about following up with the customer too. And When we talked about earlier about how the car business has evolved from being someone that just from being customers who just walk up to the front door to being eventually an appointment-based culture, you are able to provide better customer service when you set appointments and you know your customers are coming in. You have the chance to prepare for them. You can get the car ready. You can get everything ready that they need in order to make it a seamless purchase and a quality experience. And there's one other thing that makes all of it better, and that's a positive mental outlook. Always look for the things that are positive, and your customer will know that. He'll feel your frequency and your vibration, and he'll know that he's with the right person. I think he can do, and it's time management, really.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think the positive attitude is the best way to survive in car industry, in car sales especially,
Yes, well, and the reason is people hear so much negativity about the car business and how horrid it is to come in and buy a car. And if you can work with your customers with that in mind, that a lot of those customers are thinking that's the way it is before they ever arrive, and then all of a sudden they show up and you're respectful and you're respectful of their time and you're listening to them. A lot of times customers just need someone to listen. And if you do listen, as I said before, they'll tell you how to sell them a car. They'll tell them what's important to them as far as their customer service needs. They'll tell you what's important as far as their hot buttons go. And but again, I just feel that you can get people in the door and you can get opportunities to sell a number of cars, but still provide that quality experience.
Thank you. And what advice do you have for individuals who are just planning to enter into car sales, especially considering the competitive nature of the market?
Great question. The biggest thing that I could say is to be humble and to be teachable. And to me, that means the same thing. Many times people that get into the car business with the personality that it takes to be a good car salesman are anything but teachable. So many times I think they have to get themselves out of the way and learn their craft. Learn how to speak with customers, learn the sales process, the 10-step or 12-step sales process, whatever your dealership embraces and has as part of their culture, and then learn the product. Be an expert. Okay? So if you're an expert at a few things. You're an expert at people, right? You need to know people and their tendencies. You need to know who you're talking to. And then you're also an expert with the product. And then you're an expert with the process of selling a car. So if you can learn those three things, you're well on your way. But you also need to learn to listen, as I've touched on so many times, because many times I've had customers come to me after having left another dealership, and their main complaint is the salesperson just wouldn't listen to me. So there's another thing that I always say: be charming, right? Be charming. And people don't even use that word anymore, but it means so much to be polite, to be elegant, and to be respectful. Because if you're respectful of your customer, they're going to show you respect back. And then one other thing: work harder than any of your contemporaries until you get it down. And then you can start working smarter. But as you're learning your craft, work hard. And if people like you and they trust you, they'll buy a car from you. But do the things in the background and that will get you car deals. For example, ask people for referrals. Do everything you can to follow up every single time you can. Have self-discipline. There may be things in this business that you don't like doing, but you know that they're beneficial to your paycheck. So car salespeople in general have to be able to follow their pay plan to get the best result. So I think that's very important. And there's one other thing. Have fun. Have fun while you're here, because that brings that positive energy that is so important and vital. People want to be around positive people. So that's what I would do. And I would learn the culture of your dealership as well. Energize your alliances. If you have a go-to person in the service department, speak to him every day. Go shake everybody's hand when you get to work.
Thank you for sharing all of these important details about the car industry. I believe that everyone who will takes it on your job will be very successful, and I will try to do the same. Thank you for your positivity, for your responses, and I'm very happy to communicate with you today. And thank you for our 2 days that we discussed all of the process of car industry, and I learned a lot from you, and I wish you the Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and of course the best wishes in your next career in the car industry. And I'm very impressed by your personality, and let's keep in touch.
Oh yeah, let's keep in touch. And I know that you're going to be successful in this business.
Thank you.
Oh, and thank you for being such an incredible hostess. I had a good time while I was here, and I hope to come back, and I wish you all the happiness and success life can bring.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.